Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. It's Sunday, right? Yes, it is. How are we doing? All right, let's go. I made a little bit more room. Uh, Temporarily, I just took it away for stream, but I'll put it back the moment I'm done. Uh, Winston is in a bit of a mood, so let's see how it goes. All right. Hold on. Hi, Sequoia. How are you doing? Hi, Daniel, Chemist, Scraticus. How are you doing? How are you holding up, Scraticus? Hi, Sasquatch. Oh, that's so cute. Oh. Hello, Garfield. How are we feeling? How did the rest of our week go? Mine was interesting. Oh, God. Okay, if I look like I just went through a storm, that's because I did. I uh, have a busy weekend, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to do my weekly groceries now, and I thought it wasn't going to storm until in the afternoon. I was wrong. I fought for my life. I stayed out for over 2 hours, and normally I'm back within an hour. But like I probably should have walked, but I kind of need my bike to be able to get all the groceries back home. So I've been through it. I'm ready for a nap. Considering ordering a panic pizza because I have a panic pizza. Why? I don't know. You tell me. Finally coming out of shock and getting ready to get shit together too. Well, okay, good, good. So what's the plan? My plan for this week is getting accepting that I am one laptop down. So all right, this is what happened. If you don't know, oh God, I'm yelling. I'm so sorry. I don't know why. Why am I yelling? Last Friday I did it. My very first YouTube video went live, and it was a whole ordeal, and it's not over yet. It kind of brings me back to the beginning of the year when I first started doing the walk, and everything went wrong, including entering forests that had been closed for maintenance, so I could have died. I was followed by one of those very big yellow machines that dig, and I was so confused. And then when I left the forest, I saw the signs. Those weren't there at the point where I entered. So either I was too early, or I got the one road because I did enter on bike that day. I had the wrong road that wasn't closed off for bikes. The thing is, it's uh, it's not really possible for me to look it up because I've had a few more moments where I was like, I think the last walk, there was shooting. We don't, we, I don't understand. I guess it's hunting season. I don't know. I don't eat meat. I have no desire to go hunting, but there were like shots. And I was lucky because I was able to record the maybe I should have left the window open after all. I recorded the walk just when they were probably having like lunch or something because I don't think you hear it during the walk itself, but you do during the little video I made for over on Patreon. Thank you, Kevin. I feel I'm so happy it's over. I hated filming that. I found out that I love editing. Don't like filming myself. It's a little bit better when I talk about books, though, which I knew that wasn't going to be the hard part. It was, but that video just killed me. I had to fight demons that I didn't even know still were still alive. But looking at myself is going to be a challenge. But it's going to be fine. The problem is that the laptop that I was editing on died. I mean, he'll start up, and I guess I can do some simple things, but editing a video is not going to work, which is really interesting because Mac has an i5 core. I have no clue. I don't know about any of this. And the Windows has an i7, so how this one is able to deal with it, but that one isn't, I don't know. But I had to start all over for the newbie tag. Lost all the free thingies that I found to edit it, and it's it's not what I wanted it to be exactly, but I didn't miss my ultimate deadline, and that was the most important thing for me at that moment, because I think I'm gonna mess up so much. I'm gonna mess up. I know myself. The thing is, any perfectionist out there will understand that it's really not helpful to keep punishing yourself because it's not exactly how you imagined it. Nothing will ever be as you imagined it. And something like this, where it's so stupid. I love the editing. I just didn't like the filming. And I did film the next video already. Have to film it again because I forgot to film in 4K. So, that's great. I have to do it again. I tried to work with it, wasted 5 hours of my life. Just to conclude, no, I just need to, I need to start over. So, but that's okay because guess what came in? I officially have mics now. I hope they'll do. I have to test them. I wanted to test them out. Well, test them. I wanted to test them before stream and use them today already, but I just did. It took me 2 hours to get home from groceries already. I'm dying. So I just didn't have time. I just got back. I had some lunch and I started up a stream. Wind is mostly bloatware. Every day I get close to completely. I might actually, because I can't believe that laptop died. Like, actually, it just doesn't make sense. There's something wrong with it. So I'll probably have to clean it. But in the meantime, I was working on what's the Adobe program? I always say Photoshop, even though it's not the Adobe video editor. Hi, Jenkins. How are you doing? What was I saying? Oh, that is not going to work on Mac. Mac is going to fly away if I try to use, you know, a program like that. So I'm trying out. That's the name, Premiere Pro. I don't know why I always say Photoshop. I call it all Photoshop. What's it called? I think it's owned by TikTok, which is interesting. CapCut. I wanted to say it the other way around. Cut Cap. I think that's a lot more funny. I use DaVinci for most of my editing. It's simple to use but difficult to master. I feel like this one is gonna. I mean, it's fine, but it's also just the entire layout of the keyboard is just different. I really have to get used to the way I have to put my hands as I'm editing. So it's a bit of a learning curve, but it's fine. I'm happy it's happening now at the beginning. Because the video I filmed for what I read in September, which is going to be so late, so late, which doesn't matter, because I feel like by not wanting it to be as perfect as I would like it to be, and accepting that it's, oh no, I think a tree is going to fall down. That's not okay. And I kind of hope to show you that you don't need a lot, because again, I am doing everything with my phone and a very old Mac, and I was lucky enough to get mics gifted. I don't have the budget for any of that. I don't have the money to invest in a desktop or anything. I'm gonna look into it though, because I might. Oh no, I'm already failing. I'm so tired. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna do my best to have a cozy stream and the raffle and stuff. But I'm sorry if my voice is starting to give out. Very tired. I despise. Why do you despise Adobe programs? I don't necessarily. I just hate that everything these days is like subscription. What the hell? Let's not overexert myself on that topic, because I'm just tired of the world, man. I'm so tired of the world. Adobe's payments models are despicable as well. Like, yeah, exactly. Like the fact that if you want to cancel your subscription, you have to pay a fee. Oh, I think I am going to not say too much about this. But yes, that everything is subscription based these days is just greedy. Honestly, I kind of hope that capitalism is collapsing. I know that's probably not what most people want, but I think it's about time for a hard reset, and learn to just share. It's not that hard. How much is it, Chungus? Hello, Ori Darkwind. How are you doing? In fact, you have to pay half the value of this. Really? Oh my gosh. Well then, that's ridiculous. No, these companies. But what did I hear? Through the Sims community, I found out that apparently EA has been sold to people that are probably not the best people. I'm so scared to say things that are going to get me in trouble. Oh, juice. Oh, juice. Come on. I know, I have a lot of reading to do. Um, I don't think I want to film today. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I was gonna try to refilm the September video because I wanna keep my upload date on Thursday or Friday. It just depends on how I feel. I'm not gonna make it too rigid, and just not be too hard on myself. I really I am so surprised at how much I enjoy editing. Like I knew I liked it, but once I was kind of over myself, literally, I really fell into a flow. Like reading, really, it was I love it. So, for those who have offered to edit for me, I'm so sorry, but that's gonna I don't know. I don't think that's gonna happen. I love it too much myself. So not only do you not get anything back from an active subscription when you cancel it, having paid for the program 100 times over, because I mean it was expensive, the whole package. I remember because I had to buy it for school when there was no subscription based thingy. Am I dating myself? Doesn't matter. Um, yeah, then also have to pay to not use it anymore. What is this? That can't be legal. The company should be burned to the ground in Minecraft. Ritually? That's funny. There's a class action lawsuit. Oh, really? But their press is getting worse. Oh, I feel like everyone's press is getting worse lately. Where did she go? Oh, she's behind me. There's a little bit more room over here as well. Hi, Millie. How are you doing? Hey, what are you eating? What the hell? Don't. Don't eat branches. Just because you want to take revenge? Oh, no, wait. This is like... Oh, hold on, hold on. Oh my gosh. There's wig hair in here. Oh, that's from the there's actually a witch that belongs to this as well. Okay, listen, you can't eat this. What is wrong with you? Can't even break it. It's plastic. Do you want to die? She's so interested in it. Okay. Let me put it away for a second. Hold on. All right. It was the it's not yarn, it's plastic. Is it still yarn if it's it's not a thread? The thingy to keep the branches together. That's what it was. So she's not supposed to ruin that at all. Yeah, yeah, I agree. What am I gonna say? Ori? Can I say Ori? Is that okay? I'm tired. I had to fight for my life against the wind today, and Winston is in a mood. I think it's because of the well, we couldn't go outside because it's been stormy like this for a few days, and turns out he gets very very angry when it rains. And I laugh because he's also cute, as long as he doesn't actually hurt Toulouse. I think it's adorable. Oh, especially when it starts to rain when we're already outside. We had 2 days when it was raining before we even were out. So, he was just standing in the doorway looking at me like, what the hell is this? I don't know, I like it. So I went out alone, I guess. And this morning we were already way away from home and it started to pour, like actually soaking wet. He hated it and it was really bad. It was bad, but he was also angry that I picked him up so I could protect him from the rain. Such a stupid cat. He's silly. And I feel like he's a bit, I don't know, it's just when the weather does this, it gets weird. I feel like animals get weird as well, and humans as well. Uh, if one day I hear they have filed for bankruptcy, I'll probably celebrate for an entire weekend. I don't know who owns Adobe. I don't know who they are. So, but yeah, their strategy. Never mind. It's not good, is it? It's beautiful, Millie. The mornings, especially. It's been a bit bright in the afternoons, but the mornings, oh, it's great. It's great. It's just I wake up, I walk my cat, and then I light candles and sit with my book. And wake up a little bit calmly, depending on whether Winston wanted to sprint or not, which most days he does. So, deer wakes after walk. No, Ori, it's from that broom. It comes from a witch. And oh no, it wasn't actually that, but it was a piece of something to keep the branches together. But no, I don't. Not often. Every once in a while. Winger has a poor source of nutrition. Swap it for pudding. I can't eat all the pudding wisdom. How are you doing today? Photoshop and Premiere, but since the release of DaVinci and CapCut, I don't need Premiere Pro. I'm not mad at CapCut. It's just it was a I'm not good at changing gears like that, and losing all the progress was very devastating. But the second time around, it did go faster, despite having to change not only the laptop and a completely different operating system and program. I did know what I wanted from there on out, and I'm sure that it's going to be easier just in general because I just had to fight demons. I didn't like looking at my face. I don't know what you're doing. It's hard, all right. It's hard. I'm being confronted with some childhood, well, teen trauma, uh, and it's I'm being haunted by the idea that I moved around a lot and I had quite a few high schools, especially. Um, so there's so many people out there who know me, and I've had a little bit of a hard time dealing with that knowledge that they might end up finding me. I'm not exactly thrilled about that. There was a lot more attention brought to this when PewDiePie made his video on him moving to Linux because he brought up Adobe's nonsense, which has now been seen by nearly 7 million peeps, which was when was this? I did watch him a little bit for a while, but not lately. Bierzerger, is that Dutch? Hi, how are you doing? Near, I've never subscribed to Adobe products, but according to Google, it's only if you want to get a refund after 14-day refund period. Like if you pay monthly, you just stop paying and that's it. Accidentally pay for 1 more year, you have 2 weeks to cancel it, and even after that period, you can get 50% back on you. Oh, I don't know. I have no clue. Lube, how are you doing, people? I did get them. He does. I just didn't have time to try them out yet, and I do want to make sure that I handle them with care. How do you think this looks? I think they're so adorable. They're distracting. They're amazing. I love them. And they come in a pretty case to charge. I've never had anything like this. I'm so overwhelmed. Not sure what I'm supposed to do with this though. What, I mean, did I read the book? No, I didn't. Like I said, I have not had time to test them out yet. I was gonna do that, but life happened. Well, no, crashing computers happened. They're so cute. Thank you. I'm gonna make a good use of them. How are you doing? Uh, I hope you had a good week. I don't trust the tree over there. And the thing is, if it falls, it's on a main road, and that's why in front of my home. It distracts me. If that's correct, then I say it's better than most companies offer. Like, I don't know, a service that lets you have your money back if you purchase a long time subscription. I don't really buy year long subscriptions. I don't know what that says about me. I feel like it used to be that it was, and it's still the case every once in a while, but I feel like these days, when they offer you a year-long plan, it saves you what, maybe $10, and I feel like that is not worth the being stuck to a product. Really, I would rather pay monthly and a little bit more, because I feel like there is really nothing to gain anymore. Not really. But maybe that's just me. Only use Windows for gaming today. All work is cool stuff I do in Linux. I did have Linux, and I don't know how to pronounce it actually, but that's a long time ago. I'm gonna someday, because it's just not a priority. I have a lot of things to do this week especially. Though I might be able to change a few things up. Why don't you like Sundays, Wisdom? Thanks for asking. I hope you're well and feeling good. I'm okay. I'm a bit tired from the wind, and I've had a day already. I've been up for what, I don't know, since 5, a little before. So it's gonna be a good nap. Ew, what? Imagine chewing Yule judge hair. What? How did you get there? I probably missed it. I'm sorry if I did, but also I'm not. There's a bug on my windowsill. Well, the window was just open. If you see a bug over there, I know. Oh, it's gone. I think it can fly. If you, in that case, please warn me. If it can fly, I'm not amused. Listen, I think he's in bed. He waits for me to take a nap every once in a while. Deuce just stares at me. She doesn't blink. She doesn't blink when she looks at you at all. Not even slow blink. Oh, well, I mean, when I say lately, it's probably been 2 years. Such a soft G. Well, ik ben een Brabander, wat wil je? I have all of them. All of the R's, all of the G's. I can do whatever it needs to be done in a language. Okay, what are we doing? She wants to be in my lab. She... Or do you want Spanx? Let me put these away. They're so adorable and so soft. Oh. You'll see. You'll see. Wait. The 2 weeks to cancel a subscription is mandated by EU regulations. See? That's why I said this must be against the law. Also, something like this. It's so cute. I have never had the... Where are you going? You're being weird. Stop it. Not today, I'm so tired. I need a nap. Jamiroquai? What is that? Did you make me say something bad? So I don't play on Berserker and Berserker, as in Zerg Rush? Oh, I don't know the first. I do know what the last, latter, I do know what the first means. It sounded Dutch. Going through the motions. Well, Luke, you know what? Me too. To be completely honest. For a little bit still. I'm just recovering from summer and adjusting to a new system, and just being aware of the state of the world is just it's very depressing for me. It's hard. So that's why I'm very grateful that I have a lot of very good habits, I have to say, because I realize that I feel bad when I don't like doing yoga. I know this is super silly probably, but I don't have a dishwasher. I don't believe in dishwashers. So doing the dishes so that in the morning I wake up to a clean house, vacuum every day. All these things I know will, even though they're external, will eventually help me feel better on the inside as well. Make sure that I have clean sheets every, well, I used to do Mondays because I don't know, to make the Monday a little bit more bearable, I guess. But at these days, because I just have more time, I do it on Sunday. So on Sunday, that could be a good one for you, Loop, to change your sheets so you have fresh smelling sheets on a Sunday evening. I get flowers. I actually have them here right now. I just, because the other ones weren't quite dead yet, so I decided to put them here for now. Get yourself flowers, Loop. It's nice, I promise. I'll try monthly to ensure I can, and like, yeah, if only for that, Ori. Then yearly if I use it a lot. And otherwise, I don't care for the subscription model. I don't like it either, or at least I feel like there should be a limit to it, that at some point you have paid for the product and it should be yours. And if you don't reach that limit, say it's 3 years, to just make it like stupidly long, because companies and money. So say it's 3 years. If you pay for something for 3 years consistently, then you should be the owner of that thing. But unfortunately, I am not a world leader. I don't have the intention to become a world leader, so it's not gonna happen. He will. I don't know where it went. It was just, I blinked and it was gone. That's kind of scary. If it's on me, it's not that I would freak out like that. Like, I'm gonna no. But also, I am skittish. Okay, but I like being in nature. So don't worry. Oh, Wisdom Tooth doesn't even know that bugs exist. She likes flies, but mostly Toulouse likes to hunt. The reflection of light is probably the best way I can describe it. If you have a mirror and you can make with the sun like a reflection, she adores that. Why? I don't know. She has always done that. Oh, okay, really. I was just joking. But I did live in like the bigger cities as well. So if you're offended, I could have given you one from Rotterdam or something. EU regulations does mandate a withdrawal period, right, for cooling off your yeah. We do have decent rules, but I'm afraid, man. Look, land of the free. What is happening in the land of the free? And the thing is, like I said a while back, if it's happening to someone else in the world, it's going to happen to us as well. So the fact that there is somewhere on the other side of the world people being abused and used as cattle, and just because they get paid, it's no longer called slavery, doesn't mean that their status quo is not ever gonna come over here, because we're all freaking humans. And just look at what's happening, right? So I don't know. It's I'm so worried about you guys in the US. I don't like it. I really don't like it. It's scary. And every day I'm like, okay, at least I haven't gotten the message, because I'm assuming that if it really goes bad, someone will message me. But I have to keep an eye on it. I have to make sure that you guys are okay. I do like the fresh flowers, very nice. I love having fresh flowers. These are not going to last very long, because, and you don't, I know I'm not going to touch it, because I like, oh, here, this one. It was so windy. I had to fight for my life, but I needed more flowers. Um, I can only think of one single service I ever paid for over a year at once, and that was yeah, VPNs. I same Jungus, because I got nearly 80% off. That's a deal, exactly. But if you get like half a month, if you pay for the whole year, frick that. No, nah. I don't care enough about money, which is basically what I mean. Like I don't care if you get more money, if that is what makes you happy, which clearly it doesn't. Otherwise, we wouldn't be in such a horrible mess at the moment if the people who actually had money also were happy. I would think, but I don't know. It kicks off her hunting instinct and is a good aid for exercising your cat. I use a laser pointer. She doesn't like that as much, Ori. It's a weird cat. Toos doesn't really know that she's a cat. She exists, but she doesn't know any cat language. I know this because I have a kitten that has speaks cat fluently, but Toos is a bit weird. Um, that was weird. So the fact that she also just lights. She doesn't eat snacks. It took me years to find a brand of cat food, wet food, that she would eat. She will deny pretty much any snack you give her. It doesn't matter whether it's super deluxe or I tried everything. She doesn't like it. It's a weird cat. You'll see. That will definitely help with mental health stuff and such. I just got back into exercising. Flowers sound good. I'll acquire some strong antihistamines so I don't sneeze too much. Oh God. Oh no. Are there allergy resistant? No, not resistant. What is the other word? Flowers, especially for people with. Surely. Oh, that's me. I'll do it here. That's sad. Yes, there's flowers. I mean, hi, Crystal's candles crying. I hope you're okay. How are you doing? That's an interesting name. Sometimes I have no idea why my messages get. Me neither. I swear, from the moment I hit start stream, whatever it was in OBS, for the very first time, my bot has been grumpy as hell. It's not your fault. I don't know how to change it, but I trust it. It probably knows what it's doing, right? AI is the future, right? Right? Education is so much better over here, so I think we're safe from whatever US is doing. You would think so, Daniel. I have no faith because it seems like no good, no good. um, US is fine. It's going through a bit of a cleansing operation before the World Cup and the Olympics, both of which it is hosting soon. Makes sense, wisdom. I agree, crystals. Crystals or crystal? Crystals. I agree. I'm not a fan. I would, and I'm considering it. I'm thinking about it. But the thing is, you come in here for the first time, so I'm gonna decline. If you've been hanging around here and I knew you a little bit, I would love to. But the sad story is that in the beginning of my streaming career, people kind of abused that, and I'm not really interested in beginning my week with that. So I'm sorry if you have good intentions, but I don't know. I have trust issues thanks to the unhinged people on Twitch. We have big cities in Brabant. I guess it's recently with a forest ranger at the water. What? What? Big cities. I mean, I don't really. I go every once in a while, but I don't like going to cities in general. I prefer to avoid people. 80% off for taking 24-month subscription, and I got a bonus of 6 months. That is a deal. Yes, that's a deal. But those get 1 month for free, and after that you pay this amount. But what they don't tell you is that there's even smaller letters, and under that it doubles after the second month. No, 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 no. Oh, Ori. Okay, so actually, Winston, my orange cat, kitten baby, he's the new one. The third cat that I have owned, the first boy cat that I've owned, or he owns me. He owns everything, and he does things that I never even knew were a thing. He's crazy a little bit. He's going down, but he talks to my other cat. He actually talks to my other cat. So I don't know what happened to him. But he's weird as well. He'll do the that sound when he sees my other cat. But my other cat just doesn't. She doesn't know she exists. I promise. But yeah, I've heard this too. Gets pretty much vocalized for our benefit because it works. It works. I have nothing to say in this house, especially not those two banding together. No, what am I gonna do? Oh, oh, Saj, no, oh, that's not good. Never smelled good nor bad smells. Oh, that is good. But can't you get them removed? My current reading project. I mean, for YouTube? Oh gosh, I haven't actually started. Well, no, I'm not gonna do that. I might. No, I can't say. Oh no! Don't make me spoiler. Actually, I do wanna. One second. One second. Right. I am always reading. You can look at my Goodreads if you want to know what I'm reading at the moment. But I am just getting into the groove of having a YouTube channel, which has only been since the 3rd of October officially. So I have to get used to a rhythm in that. And once I am familiar with the program and have some habits established when it comes to editing and filming, I do plan on doing some reading vlogs. I might start filming already, but I'm not planning on actually publishing anytime soon. Any requests, maybe? If I get plastic flowers and spray perfume over them, Loop. Actually, I don't know. Were you in the Netherlands? I'm not sure. I do know that it's becoming a trend, I guess, because I see those suede and velvety, really amazing looking fake flowers everywhere. They are a bit expensive, so that would be a bit of an investment. But if you have allergies, you could try a cheaper, well, no, I don't know, a smaller bouquet maybe. It matters a lot to me. In summer, I get a bit, well, because I'm just so overwhelmed with everything. I don't always have fresh flowers in my home, and I really feel it. Not just because I'm used to it, but because it's, I don't know. I really don't know. I have plants, not as much as I would like to, but with Winston, it's probably not a good idea to start growing things like I used to. He is so rude. He has no manners. I don't know what his problem is, but he must be on top of everything. Such a weird baby. Did I say hello to you, Bandit? Hi, Bandit. I met that most of it is happening in US universities, and Big Pharma is happening there. Unfortunately, it spills over. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. I'm sorry, Crystals. It's just bad experiences. And I'm not speaking one or two, but like a few every stream. It was unfortunate, but yeah. Oh, now my coffee is cold, and this was my last bit of coffee. Bandit, I have once stolen a book from the library, but it wasn't intentional. We moved away, and I was a kid. We moved to the other side of the country, and I had yet to return some of my library books, and I didn't realize until we were already on the other side of the country. So I decided to not say anything, and then the letters came. They will find you! Don't steal library books! Like, if on your card, at least. No, I have a library card. I don't have my library books here right now. I am still reading folk. At the moment, the library book that I'm reading is folk. The way I'm going about it when I go to library, I didn't have a subscription in the library since I was a kid, because it's free until you're 18, and then I didn't. So the way I'm trying to treat going to the library is by just browsing and only going off the back of the book. Now, this one was a bit unfortunate because it has the I don't know why they do this on a library book, especially. Just people talking about how great they thought it was. It doesn't tell me anything. If I had known that, I probably wouldn't have. If I'd known that it was short stories, I probably wouldn't have taken it, because I'm not good at short stories. I need something that will, devour me for a few hours at least, so I can sit down and not think about being alive in this day and age. So short stories is very hard for me. And also this book, I have a lot of mixed feelings about it, because it's beautifully written. It's basically a collection of very short stories of a different folk story, fairy tale, but every story is only a few pages, and to me it feels like the way she's setting it up, all of these stories could have been a full book. So that's just a waste. I feel like she has enough talent to flesh all these separate stories out for or just novellas, not even full books, just novellas, or someone should have said, I get that you're very happy about these stories and that you can't choose, but you'll have to choose. You need more room for each of these stories, especially because all of them take place in the same town. And the potential of it is just, it's heartbreaking to realize that I'm not enjoying myself. I did recognize one story finally. Coincidentally, it was a retelling of Jack Frost, which is basically what The Bear and the Nightingale is about, by Catherine Arden, who is my new favorite author of all time. And yeah, I didn't like it. But this is my actual library book, and I didn't steal it. It's on my name, and it will be returned safely. All right. This is quite. I mean, yes, free books. I don't want to get philosophical, but there are books that I would consider it's not stealing, because they're public domain, so it's not stealing. Certain classics, for example, they're public domain, so you can't actually steal that. Yeah, sure, higher education is very good, but unfortunately it's too expensive for working class families and lower. Yeah, because I mean, in the Netherlands, we used to have a very good system where you could go to school through the government. You could get a loan, but if you finished your university, your college, it would be forgiven, right? So you wouldn't start your life with a debt of God knows how many thousand. These days we don't have that system anymore, because it costs them too much to invest in their youth here over in the Netherlands. So these days it's just all a loan. So basically we're not that different from America here in the Netherlands. So the people who don't care about what's happening with ice and stuff, because it's on the other side of the Atlantic, don't understand that we are no longer. It's we are one world. Whether we want to believe it or not, we're all linked. It doesn't matter that it's in America or in Europe. It's so mended together that it's not. There's no difference. So and with healthcare as well, I feel like the cornerstones of like of a society, education and healthcare, is basically America here. We just have safety nets that you don't have in the US, that I don't trust will be there forever, because reader request. Yes, sorry, we have a book club. I'm going to talk about book club real quick. Read any poem from Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. I'm going to explain the requests. The most frustrating thing I see when it comes to jobs versus education is all of that. It's a freaking interview process and these ridiculous requirements for entry-level positions. Oh God, don't even get me started, because it's ridiculous. It's why I didn't go into journalism. Well, not why, but it's why I couldn't, even if I wanted to. But I didn't want to. But by the time I, finished my course. Uh, okay, Chungus. I mean, it happens. It happens. Everything is so serious. I'm going to make up a song. Please do, Wisdom. Music is the language of the soul. Steel books that I'm putting on. I couldn't really. I couldn't. Like, public domain, different story. Uh, but no, actually, I couldn't. Maybe if it had a jacket cover, it might have had more advertising. That, yeah, maybe. But this is a library book, so they bought the wrong book. I was a librarian. I know how it works. They bought the wrong freaking book, and they didn't care enough to replace it. It's stupid. But I guess people are assuming that you look it up on your phone what it's about. But it's ruining my experience. I want the old video experience, or well, library experience as well. But I was really small when I stopped going to the library. But I don't know. I just want to discover like naturally. I don't look it up if other people liked it, because that doesn't mean I'm not gonna like it or I am gonna like it. It doesn't mean anything. It just means that the general consensus is this. But I have loved things that people hate, and vice versa. So I would, when I go to the library, sure, there will be moments where I have a goal, but I mostly want to pick books that I just don't, I have no clue what they're going to be about. So far, it's been interesting. I read everything, Ori. Um, I am also reading The Wheel of Time, but I've decided to move that to next year. I'm going to next year. I have a few long-term plans already. I'm starting to work on them. And one of them is finishing a few of the series that I've been reading. Oh, and Wheel of Time is over here. I'm not sure what book I was, but I'm gonna finish Wheel of Time. I'm just scared. I'm scared because I get attached to characters a lot, and usually the ones I get a lot attached to, they die. So I'm scared. Um, but let me wait. I'm gonna. Oh no, someone is singing. Hi, Swifty Fly. How are you doing? I can't. I'm not gonna do that to your ears though, or to my cats because they would freak out. How are you doing? A physical copy of a book, even if it's public debate, but you should be allowed. Yeah, I mean that's what I mean, really. Of course, I don't mean physical books that someone put money in. I mean, if you want to have the ebook of something that is public domain, you should be able to without any consequences because it's public domain, right? Uh, but no, never steal anything from anyone. Um, yeah, even if you don't care about what goes on over there, it'll come over here at some point, maybe in a slightly different form. But still, if there's a place in the world where some people who are very greedy and selfish have been able to suppress on their own, or maybe with a few of their friends, an entire country, that is going to bring other people on the top. It's going to inspire other people with power. Like, I don't know. Sometimes when sad things happen, and people are unalived by other people, it inspires other people to do the same. And the same goes for world leaders. If there's a place in the world where someone can get away with the abuse of an entire country, then it's going to happen in another place as well. So we have to quit it. Quit it. We have to quit it and be normal and be nice. Be kind. All right? We're going to do that by reading books. These are not very nice and kind, though, because it's spooky season. I'm going to explain book club. Hello, Blip Pixel. How are you doing? A few of their friends. Yes. But enough of that. Enough of that. We have a little book club. And you can submit your favorite or your least favorite book through channel points. At the moment, we also have holiday-specific submissions, or I would like you to try and find or keep an eye out. Don't spend actual time on it. Like, I'm not giving you homework. If anything, your homework is be safe. But I am the only one who has submitted books for the holiday raffle, which is against my rules, but there was nothing in there, and I want a holiday raffle. Okay, if I have to read, no, I get to read 2 books a month for book club. I want holidays, but I don't have any submissions yet. So if you know any winter vibes, it doesn't have to be Christmas, it doesn't have to be cozy, it can be anything, because I personally read anything and everything, which is kind of why I started the whole book club. I just wanted to collect more stuff to put on my TBR. So That's a good one, Loop. Yes, thank you, because I have not read that either. Thank you. Well, it's gonna be between you and me. Uh, I don't. White Knights? Yes, I did read it already, but it's a short one, and that would be a good one for a book club actually. Um, I mean, for spooky season, we've already for this year we've already pulled the books. We pulled them a month ahead, so we pulled these last month. At the beginning of the month, the first Sunday of the month, we have a raffle. It's a bit bright. I'm sorry. I hope you can see what I'm doing, because I don't see what I'm doing today because it's very bright. For October, we pulled Under the Skin by Michael Faber and Five Nights at Freddy's Fazbear Fries into the Pit. Oh, number one. I have started with Under the Skin. I didn't get to read as much as I wanted to in the last week. Not nearly as much because I was, editing a video twice. And then, never mind. And I didn't want to start with this because I accidentally got myself short stories with the library book. So I decided to read Under the Skin first. It's fascinating so far. Yeah, it was a submission. All submissions. Um, Yay! Thank you, Daniel. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have a few more weeks, but I got so worried because I mean, there's a very high chance that we're gonna read something I put in there, and you're gonna be upset because they're all creepy. I feel like they're all creepy. Just because I like spooky and dark and gloomy. I like that. I should try and find some cozy books to put in there. But then again, it's gonna be me, and that was kind of not supposed to happen. I feel like I'm messing up. How do I say this? As if I'm cheating. It feels like cheating. It feels like cheating. I'm not supposed to participate in the submissions, but there you go. I might just take them out. I love dark stories. The living season here, so a proper reading would be a Poe or a King. Uh, I've read a few Stephen King books, but didn't we talk about this last week? I know, Sasquatch. It feels like a cheat. It feels like I cheat. If I haven't, I didn't do that before the holiday thing. It was a mistake. Um, but today we're going to do the raffle for November. November is a very boring month in Netherlands, at least, because we don't have Thanksgiving and stuff. Usually, for most people, November is the most boring month of the year. To me, it's my favorite month of the year because to me, it's the perfect weather. It's cold enough for me to feel comfortable, but not too cold that the earth doesn't smell anymore. There's still a little bit of sun, but not so much that I get upset at noon. So it's just the perfect month. And it was the NaNoWriMo month, but it's no longer, Ori. I don't know if you know, but they kind of uh, they are no more. I know it's very sad, but they kind of slipped up. I have never read Edgar Allan Poe yet. Probably because I associate that with short stories. Is that true? He died in a not no. Think about your words. A fascinating death is for his career and the stories that he made up. If you don't know, it was him, right? Hold on, am I confusing? There are flowers that you can buy if you're allergic, by the way. You should do a Google because I don't know what's available where you are if you're allergic, but there are flowers out there that you can get if you're allergic. How Allan Poe die? Yeah, the death of Edgar Allan Poe on October 7th, 1849 has remained mysterious in regard to both the cause of death. Hold on, I have to take a sip of water. And the circumstances leading to it. American author Edgar Allan Poe was found delirious and disheveled at a tavern in Baltimore, Maryland on October 3rd. I didn't know that it was October 3rd. That's funny. I have to remember that for next year, actually. He sought the help of a magazine editor, Joseph E. Snodgrass. What? Hold on. I don't remember these names. Maybe I never heard that. I would remember that name. Snodgrass. What do you mean? With a D, but still. What the hell is that? And was taken to the Washington College Hospital where he was treated for his apparent intoxication. Poe had no visitors in the hospital and gave no account of how he came to be in his condition before dying on October 7th at age 40. Much of the extent information about the last few days of Poe's life comes from his attending physician, John Joseph Moran, though his credibility is questionable. It's a weird name, Ori. Snodgrass. It took me off guard. Blue, hi. I hope you got my message. I couldn't thank you until it was processed, but thank you. You're gonna save my life probably because I'm so focused on dark and spooky, and I was just talking about the holiday submissions that are mostly mine because no one is submitting holiday books. No, that's not true. There have been a few submissions just now, so thank you. But I'm probably gonna need a cozy book. So thank you so much for gifting me the what was it? The cozy book that I had up on my throne. I forget the title because I'm flustered now. Oh, thank you for the follows, Blitpixel and Razorsplat. Amazing name as well. Hi. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna say Shay. Can I say Shay? I hope you're still here. I completely missed your follow. Hello. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, good. I was so frustrated. I was like, what is this? So, yeah. At the moment I was able to, I sent you a message, but it was so unexpected, and I really needed that. So thank you so much. It didn't I say it was like the week before Christmas last week? It really was. It really, really was, and I have you to thank for that. So that's really lovely. Thank you. Oh, wait. What is it? What is happening? I didn't know you could read the rules when trying to redeem the award. The book is kind of spooky, but no winter Christmas themed. Yeah, well, you could do the Halloween one, but it won't be pulled until next year. But we're gonna do the spooky raffle for next year, September. That's the month we just had. In September next year, we're doing a raffle for spooky season again. The rest of the year, aside from the holiday season, this is where you will find your submissions. I write them on a tiny post-it. I also have lists on Goodreads if you want to check what is in there or what isn't in there. At the moment, I take them out of the queue before the raffle. I check whether they're still available. So you can submit whatever you want. You can give me as many submissions as you want. It doesn't matter what genre, but don't make it too dry. But when I first started collecting these submissions, I said literally everything, and I'm sad that I had to kind of let go of that, but I want to motivate other people as well, or try and inspire other people to pick up a book. So how to write Java wasn't really something I could keep in the submission jar. So you know what I mean. Try to keep it not school books, right? Shall we do the raffle for November? My favorite month of the year, even though there's no more. Meeting a means of raising money by selling numbered tickets when there's a vicious drawn at the, well, I just mean the tickets, but I'm not raising any money per se. I call it a raffle like this. Is it supposed to be around money? Let's stop that and make it about books. Raffles are for books, okay? No textbooks. Don't make it too dry. If you don't have to check, you don't have to go to Amazon or whatever and see if the book is available. If it's a book from your childhood, I will do that, right? I make sure that it's available. If I have to reject it, I keep track of that as well. So if you submitted something and I think you can maybe see if it's out of the, you can ask if you're curious. No, you could check the Goodreads list. I have submission lists over on Goodreads. And if it's not in that list, but we have had a raffle, so it's out of the queue, you can ask me if why isn't it in there, and I can explain it to you if you want to know. I keep track of everything I reject as well. The Metamorphosis of Prime Intellect novel by wow, I want to read that. Thank you. Is that spooky though? Oh no, that makes it more funny. Well, Chogas, it was like a dare. I think people didn't understand or didn't believe me when I said I will read anything and everything. I am actually really curious, and I can make almost everything. Of course, there's gonna be exceptions. Like I wasn't having a good time when I was reading ballet. That was not fun. I would rather not. But if I had to, I would read it again. I would just hate it. And when it came to coding, I would love to learn how to code, but I want to know everything. So I am always so scattered. And I used to do a little bit of coding way, way back at the beginning of internet and build websites. So that's why that was in there. It might have been a bit of a troll submission, but also I did read a book about hacking as well, an old one, a dated one. So I think it was a bit to see if I was serious, and I was. The only reason I had to change the rules is because more people started to come in, and I wanted to make sure that it would be at least a little bit enticing to maybe consider picking up a book. Maybe. And who knows? Someday you'll actually do it. You hear that Jung offers some interesting insights in the darker side of human nature. Yeah, the shadow and stuff. I know a lot about his theories, but I haven't actually read his books. But I've heard also that if you read his books, you end up more confused. So you're better off reading a book that someone wrote explaining Jung. Can someone confirm that? I don't know. Why did you hate Les Miserables? I love Les Miserables. I want to read it again. I don't have a copy anymore. Do I? No, I don't actually. I know for a fact. Did you read the full version or the abridged version, Sasquatch? I loved it. I love everything, Ori. It's a problem. Maybe this is the month that Miss Byrne gets pulled. Ooh, no, I didn't remove it. I definitely didn't remove it. Chemist? No. Also, oh, I'm so all over the place. I don't know how you keep up with me. Maybe you don't. Aside from Wheel of Time, I also want to pick up Discworld. I did read a few of them, but I think I want to try and give the full 172 books a go because I love that world, and I think that would be a good palette cleanse series to keep track of next year. There's a few more I wrote down. Um, but no, it doesn't matter. I'll let you know as soon as it's applicable. Have you read the Lannister Falls? No, I haven't. It's almost as riveting as I cannot. Pele gave me a whole new level, a tier level of reading. I would rather read Atlas Shrugged, I guess. Yeah, because I feel like I would learn a little bit more than did from Pele's book. I learned nothing. I didn't even learn about football. It's bad. Oh, that makes sense, Blid. All right, full version. I don't know. I don't know French history either, Sasquatch. But oh my god, after the sewer scene, it's just amazing. It's on my read again list. I loved it. Maybe you read it too soon. Sometimes you read a book and you're just not ready for it, and if you pick it up a few years later, suddenly it makes sense. I have a few of those, actually. Black Christmas. Don't know if the book is good, but I like the movie. Thank you, Loop. Okay, so yes, when it comes to the holiday books, I don't think except The Bear and the Nightingale, I think I put 9 other books in the holiday thing because I needed options. I have not read any of them, I think. And that goes for other submissions as well, whether it's a general or a spooky submission. If you have heard of a book that sounds interesting, but you don't want to read it yourself, you could just put it in the submission jar, and once it gets pulled, I will tell you exactly how I feel about it, at the very least. So you don't have to have read it, but you use your brain. I trust you. The Rift Wars saga. I don't know what that is. I'll look it up real quick and then we're going to do the raffle for November. Is that okay? Make some tea. Oh, it doesn't want to work. Right. Unabridged. The unabridged, The Stand by Stephen King reads easier than the abridged version. I believe that, Sasquatch. The first time I ordered Les Miserables, I got the unabridged version, and it was like this thick, and I knew for a fact that's not the entire book. But I wish I knew what the publisher was. But this is 8 years ago. But they were selling Les Miserables as unabridged, even though it was very much abridged. The whole war battlefield, what is it? That scene was cut out completely, and the sewer scene are cut out completely. And the funny thing is, those two scenes are the most important scenes in the entire fucking story. I'm so sorry for my French, but I didn't. If you miss those, to me, the rest of the story isn't nearly as impactful. Especially the sewer scene. It's so important. But maybe that's just me. I have tried to listen to Mistborn 3 times now and I get stuck on book 1 each time. I just can't seem to live with it. Chungus, I have that with Red Rising. I tried the audiobook several times. Nothing. I think maybe Mistborn as well. Way back. Because when I first read about Mistborn, it sounded familiar. Yes, Beer. The November raffle is just a regular year-round raffle. What I'm gonna do with Red Rising, Chungus, and what you could try with Mistborn is try a physical copy, because some books just don't want to enter my brain if I listen to them, and the other way around I've had a few times as well. Not as many because I prefer a physical copy, but maybe you just need a different medium. You ended up naming your cat Cosette. I love that. Oh, you said it yourself as well, Chungus. I'm sorry. Yeah, same. Are you listening on Audible? Key plot lines on the hero's journey have to remain, otherwise the story makes little sense. Right, Ori, but you would be surprised. Most abridged versions, I would say, I mean, I didn't look into it, so don't quote me, but I would say all abridged versions of Les Miserables are, those two scenes are deleted, because most people feel that those are the most boring, but that's part of the journey. Never mind. This is the jar. This is a jar that we pull our books from. I'm going to choose two, and I will read both, but you are allowed to just read what? Eat? Don't eat the book. Read one. Or none. Or two. Oh. Hold on. What did I do here? Hold on. Did I just pull two books in one go? I need a nap. This is so funny. There's something on the back, but it doesn't make sense. Why is this on the back? I forgot to open the Excel sheet. Give me a second. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Where? What? I'll just go here. Yeah, I did, Sasquatch, but not complete. It makes no sense because there's a general setup. Just the title. I get it now. That was the person who submitted it. It made no sense. Okay, in that case, this made. I'm not sure if that's the entire. Oh no, this is gonna be interesting. So the submission was done by the Illusion Weaver, and it sounds like a title of a book. I was confused. I thought I did a boo boo, but it's all good. It's all good. And the submission was Conspiracy Against the Human Race by Thomas Ligotti. The nutritional value. Oh no, even vellum is somewhat lacking. However, there was something to be said about the what? Oh, gosh. Let's go. Okay, I love this. I love all these submissions. No chemist, no Pele Volume 2. Physical books of Miss Burton have slowly observed. Yeah, I think usually I will add right before the raffle, I empty the queue. So, well, usually on Saturday, and I'll check on Sunday morning if there's any last minute submissions. Did you hear that? Whoa. And that's why I started doing it through channel points, because I'm not going to be able to. My mind is chaos, all right. So it's in the queue, so I can just do it in one go, because I want to check if it's available. It has to be under a certain price. If a paperback is more than $20, I'm not gonna submit it, because I feel like that is starting to go towards the more expensive side for a book. A lot of people are used to waiting or buying only paperbacks, which are often like $10. So I have an Excel sheet. I have a Goodreads that I need to update. So that's why I decided to use the channel points, so I don't get confused and more overwhelmed than I already am. But I don't empty the queue until we're going to go do the raffle. So everything you add for today, oh, it's gonna be for January. No, December. December. Huh? We'll pull the book in December for January. My own rules. Because next month, the first Sunday of November, we'll do the raffle for the holidays. Oh no! I'm so tired. I should have made more coffee. Does it make any sense? Probably not. Hi, Chandu. How are you doing? It's Sunday today. It's dog day. Yes, yes, it is. It's fiber. I don't know that word. No, Chandu. I got a mic. I'm not sure if it's gonna work for this though. I didn't even say that, because I'm not sure if the battery is gonna work, but we'll see. We'll have to see this week. But this is just what I do. I've always had this. Our submissions on the Discord or Patreon. What do you mean, Sasquatch? Submissions? You can do submissions through channel points, just here. In reference to eating the books, never mind if you have to explain the joke. It was told poorly, my bad. Or I just don't know, Ori. Don't know. Hi Pegasus, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the follow. I am going to pull the second book. So I will be reading this. Oh wait, I didn't tell you what it's about. In Thomas Ligotti's first non-fiction outing, an examination of the meaning or meaninglessness of life through an insightful, unsparing argument that proves the greatest horrors that are not the products of our imagination, but instead are found in reality. It's exactly what I need at the end of the year. His fiction is known to be some of the most terrifying in the genre of supernatural horror, but Thomas Ligotti's first non-fiction book may be even scarier, drawing on philosophy, literature, neuroscience, and other fields of study. Ligotti takes the penetrating lens of his imagination and turns it on his audience, causing them to grapple with the brutal reality that they are living a meaningless nightmare, and anyone who feels otherwise is simply acting out an optimistic fallacy. At once a guidebook to pessimistic thoughts and a relentless critique on humanity's employment of self-deception to cope with the pervasive suffering of their existence, the conspiracy against the human race may just convince readers that there is more than a measure of truth in the despairing yet unexpectedly liberating negativity that is widely considered a hallmark of Ligotti's work. I can feel the existential crisis just sneaking in. Oh, is that so? Sasquatch? Dietary fiber cleans out your small intestines, I think. So, like salad and bread, like whole bread. right? Food comes with fiber, and fiber is also called rougage. I am just not familiar with the word. I'm so sorry, Ori. It's not on you. It's on me. I'm also autistic, so it's really probably me. um, rules are hard. Yeah, Chungus. Roughage. That makes me think of plumage, of feathers. I don't think that's what you meant. All right, so this is November. I mean, it is a good month to read something like this, if you ask me. All right. Let's see. Second book. The first book is usually we do have themes. I don't know how I do it, but I do tend to choose books that are kind of two blues. Oh no. For November, I like that actually. It's a dietitian's term. Oh, that could explain it. And also, English is not my first language, so I'm probably just not familiar with the word. Don't worry, it's okay. Two non-fictions. How do we feel about that? That's not fun, is it? Two non-fictions. Should I veto? This is also about like the mind. That's too much. That's not much of a choice. I want to. That's why I pulled two books, so you have a choice between like. I'm gonna veto. No, not two non-fictions. Your English is really good. Do you also read books in Dutch? Never! Sasquatch. I don't like my mother tongue. I taught myself English. But before like age 10, I could speak decent English. And I learned, I taught myself everything I know. A yellow one. I vetoed. I'm sorry, but it needs to be interesting, right? I did, chemist. Are you proud? It can be interesting, Bobby. Hi, how are you doing? But if it's two book club books in the same month and nonfiction, that's not fun, is it? If this is a nonfiction as well, I'm gonna scream. No, it's not. Oh no, not in November. Who did this to me? Who did this? Tweet it in. Haven't seen them for a while. This one goes back. Yes. It's on the beach. I hate summer. I'm gonna cry. This is worse. I regret my veto. Can I please take it back? I hate this. I'm not kidding. I might cry. I'm so happy that it's autumn and that it's almost winter and that I can just pretend that summer doesn't exist and I pull on the beach. Give me a moment. Oh no, this is not good. I don't like this. Okay, it's a good thing that it's Sunday, so I can just go to sleep. Okay, let me see what it's about. I can't even type that normally. Oh, it's an old one though. So okay, well that makes up for it a little bit. It's from 1957. Dang it. I'm so upset about this. I'm not kidding. Oh, God. I'm going to read it to you. It's not that bad. I can live with this. All right. On the Beach by Neville Shute is the second book that we pulled for our little Cherrypies book club. After a nuclear World War III has destroyed most of the globe, the few remaining survivors in southern Australia await the radioactive cloud that is heading their way and bringing certain death to everyone in its path. Among them is an American submarine captain struggling to resist the knowledge that his wife and children in the United States must be dead. Then a faint Morse code signal is picked up, transmitting from somewhere near Seattle, and Captain Towers must lead his submarine crew on a bleak tour of the ruined world in a desperate search for signs of life. On the Beach is a remarkable, convincing portrait of how ordinary people might face the most unimaginable nightmare. I mean, real quick check. I'm assuming, because is from long ago, and I did check it that it's still available. Yes, it is available through Amazon for $9 over here in the Netherlands. So it should be okay for you as well. That's not that bad. I just panicked. I assumed the worst, which is okay because now it's fine. I recommend freaking out. It's really most of the time it's not necessary. No, that's not true actually. It's very not true. Apparently it's an apocalypse novel, so it might not be too bad. Yeah, no, I completely freaked out. I completely freaked out. Hi, Bobo. How you doing? Thank you. You know what, chat? You are looking amazing today. I almost had a breakdown, but now it's all good again. So, hi, Thorlek. Post-apocalyptic dystopia from 57, though. See, I love that it's storming, but I swear there's a tree going to fall on the road, and that's not going to be fun. I'm so happy I did my groceries earlier, though, because now it's going wild. Thank you for the follow, Bobo. How are you doing? Another dystopian story? Actually, I've been thinking about rereading The Hunger Games because, and 1984. Aren't we living in those books right now? I swear, it's Panem, and you can't convince me otherwise. Those books, both of them were just predictions, or someone thought they were some kind of guidebook or something. Because I don't know how, but Big Brother is watching, and this is Panem. I swear. Blue, see, I need it. I needed a cozy book. See, you knew it. You knew it. You could smell it, and I'm so grateful. There's a movie from On the Beach. I'm gonna jot. Why didn't I open anything? Oh, right, because I had to fight for my life. I just answered that myself already. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna look into that. Oh no, that reminds me. I still have to try and watch Under the Skin. Modern sci-fi seems to get things right eventually. They just underestimate in time to get there by about 50. Bobby, but 1984 really wasn't a guidebook, okay? That was the furthest away from a guidebook that you could get. I'm so scared. I like the concept and genre, but I'm just burned out on that dystopian space. That's okay, Ori. I'd like to bring back that kind of storytelling where the hero heroine has to solve personal conflict. Dystopian worlds are more of an assault on the character than just survival. I agree. Plus, it's too real. It's too real. I want to escape. I don't want to be reminded of the world that I already live in. Right? I can do that without a book. Sadly, the people running things weren't lit majors. This is probably true, Bobby. You make a point. I never thought about that, but yeah, that could be very true. Good thing that I do read other books and I update that on Instagram. I haven't done so for this month yet. I tell you, last week everything that could go wrong went wrong. It's a good thing it's not summer because I wouldn't be sitting here if it was summer. I would be crying. What do I think about Under the Skin so far? I haven't watched the movie yet. I will try. I have time. There's time. I am on page 138. Has anyone seen the movie? Don't spoil it because I mean I know she's what she is, but also I almost read the bad part when I was about to eat spaghetti. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm sorry you feel the world is so dark, but I don't really agree. However, I do read to escape, so I can agree with that. I'm glad you don't agree, Ori. I really hope that people don't feel the same way as I do, because that's why I'm here. To try and make sure that people don't feel the same as I do, because it's no fun. No heat, no, and no sun either. I'm okay. All right. I'm gonna continue this actually later. Oh, right. I messed up everything. But for now, I'm going to leave it here. I need to lie down. I need to lie down and test out the mics later tonight. I'll be back tomorrow though, so thank you so much for being here. Look at the schedule to see what it means for you. I love you. Don't forget to drink water. So let's take a last sip. That would be boring, Ori. We need darkness so we can see the light. Darkness isn't bad. And just because I see the world a little bit skeptically doesn't mean I'm negative. It's not the same. It's okay. Don't worry about me, all right? Look at this. Yes, I'm gonna take a rest. No, see you soon. Don't worry. It's gonna be okay. I know. I see the world a little bit darkly, but it's winter, so I'm allowed, right? Okay. I'm gonna go. Bye.